Father said, "Don't cry in her love." I sat beneath the moonlit sky, heart in pieces asking why. The wind carried whispers of her name, yet all that remained was silent pain. Tears fell like rivers, slow and deep, drowning me in the nights I couldn't sleep. I held on to memories like fragile glass, shattered reflections of a love that passed. Then my father spoke, his voice so wise, a warmth like the sun in his gentle eyes. He placed his hand upon my chest and whispered words that gave me rest. "Son, don't cry in her love this way, for those who leave were never meant to stay. A love that fades was never true, and no true love would abandon you." His words like rain washed over my soul, bending the cracks, making me whole. I looked at him, my voice so weak, yet in his wisdom I found what I seek. But Father, she was my moon, my light, the reason my heart burned so bright. Without her I'm lost, an empty sea, drifting alone, no shore to see. He sighed, then smiled as fathers do, and spoke of love that was pure and true. If she was the moon, then be the sky, and never dim when love says goodbye. If she was the fire, then be the stone. A man stands tall even when alone. Love should not break nor make you weak, but lift your soul to heights you seek. I wiped my tears and raised my head, feeling the weight of the words he said. No longer a prisoner of love that was gone, but a man reborn, standing strong. She may have left, but I remain. No longer drowning in sorrow's rain, for love that leaves is not my fate. A heart like mine will never break. So I smile at the stars and let her go. For real love finds its way, I know, and if not in this life, then in another. I'll love again, just as told by my father. I sat in silence, lost in thought, haunted by the love I'd fought. A love so deep, so vast, so true. Yet it faded like the morning dew. The sky was dark, the winds were cold, yet in my hands her warmth I'd hold. The echoes of her voice still near, a melody my heart would hear. Then my father spoke once more, his voice like waves upon the shore. "Son, don't kneel before a love that's gone. For real love stands, it carries on." I looked at him with tired eyes, a storm still raging deep inside. But Father, she was my soul, my light, the one who made my world feel right. He sighed and placed his hand in mine, a gesture soft yet strong with time. "If she was your soul, then where is she now? A soul that's true will never allow the one it loves to drown in pain, nor leave behind a love in vain." She walked away, yet here you stay, chained to a past that fades away. The moon will rise, the stars will glow, yet do they grieve when the sun must go? I lowered my head, my heart still torn. A love once bright, now left forlorn. But his words rang clear, like bells at dawn, reminding me that life moves on. If she was the fire, let it burn, and from the ashes rise and learn. For love that's true will never fade, and hearts of strength are never afraid. He pointed towards the endless sky, where stars still shone though clouds passed by. "You think she was your guiding star, but son, your light shines just as far. A heart like yours is not meant to break, but to love again, to rise, to wake. So let her go, release your pain, for love will find its way again." I closed my eyes, let out a sigh, and let her name drift to the sky. No longer bound, no longer lost. A love that left was never my cost. I stood once more, a man reborn, no longer drowning, no longer torn. For love that leaves is love untrue, and real love stays, this I knew. So I walk ahead, my head held high, no longer a prisoner of her goodbye. For in my heart my father's voice remains, "Son, don't cry in love again.